What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And it's time to get our Merc on, because we're back with Thorium Mercs. So, unfortunately, Heavy Metal, the latest release for BattleTech, is being released tomorrow. The release date, the day that you guys are going to all see this. So I don't get to play with any of the new mechs yet. But I'll have some experience with them by the time next week rolls around. And of course, everybody in the background going off. Anyway, Farah. Great mech or great ship tech, but anyway, we'll deal with that later. So Heavy Metal comes out tomorrow, and I'll have a chance to play around with all the new heavies and everything that they're putting into the game. We're going to be doing a bunch of missions before we go on to the final battle, and there's a good reason for this. We're going to need some heavy support to do it. It's going to require a lot of assault mechs. A lot of them. And they're consecutive drops, so we won't have time to repair our mechs in between, but it is a good chance to get some experience for our lesser skilled lance mates and get everything going well. So first thing we're going to do this time is jump into our bays and make sure that our Zeus and our Highlander are all repped up and ready to go. Take 2 days to get them done. Check our pilots while we're at it, because everybody's almost getting maxed out and it's great. We'll give Bloodwind a little bit more gunnery. Bullfrog's not ready for anything yet, neither am I. Neither is Die. But Phoenix can get some overheat threshold, especially since he's using the Battle Master right now, which is a lot of laser weaponry. So that's good there. And Ryan, we can get you... Oh, it's a lot more indirect fire bonuses. Max out your tactics. I think we're gonna have to go with the guts though, get the recoil penalty. It's not great overall, but we can keep going up with that, and all of our other pilots are doing pretty good. So let's see what we've got on board for our mission loadout today. I kind of took a quick peek at these before I started recording this one, and leave a mark sounds like a good thing. Destroy base, it's a 4.5 skull drop. It's a Thorium base, and you all know how we love the Thorians after everything they've gotten us involved in, so we're gonna go smash some face. 500k and 3 and 13 sounds pretty dang good. I guess it kind of helps if we go back and wait for our big mechs to be done getting repaired. Yeah, I swear I plan these things out in advance, and I'm always on the ball, never off my rocker. Yeah, about that. Anyway, let's jump in and see what this mission's going to do for us.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, we're seeing fixed defenses powering up, Commander. Turrets are such a pain in the butt. Take them out and start doing some damage. Sounds like a good plan. There'll be a garrison, so keep your eyes open for it. Olivia out. So in addition to the fact that we get new battle mechs tomorrow, as of time of recording anyway, we are also getting something very, very beautiful, something I've been waiting a long time for, coming up in the not too distant future, and that's MechWarrior 5. Now, if you guys haven't gathered yet, I am a BattleTech fanboy. I absolutely love the universe, I love the series. We're going to reserve Ryan until stage 1. I don't know if we're going to get a chance to engage enemy troops first. Anyway, where I was going with that, I have been in love with the entire... Oh, we can't get eyes on the assault turrets. We'll just have to brace. We don't want to get in line of sight of it just yet. We'll wait till next turn. And there's the enemy mechs. So we'll swing around to this side and deal with the mechs first. And I kind of gathered that... Oh, that's going to hurt. Means the turrets can actually fire at us.
I copy.
But we're braced, so it should be okay. $15 damage on an assault mech. That's not big. Anyway, now if I can finally get to my point after being interrupted by our gameplay, you know how important that is. So, I'm in love with the entire BattleTech universe. I love the idea of the clans and everything that the universe pretty much does. So,
On the
when I
move.
heard Mech Warriors 5 Mercenaries is coming out, it was a big deal for me, because, well,
Sensors locked
I
on.
love the Battletech universe. So, it's not really much else to say about that. And we got another mech sneaking up behind us. That catapult's probably going to go before we get to do anything. But, with that coming up, and the fact that this series is almost at its end, sad as that is, we can probably do some missions and some flashpoints after we've completed the main storyline and everything. We're going to take a precision shot towards its torso, side torso here. Well, ooh, LRM ammo explosion. That was devastating to that catapult. But with the fact that we're going to have Mech Warrior 5, and the fact that this Battletech series is going to be finished here pretty quick, I was thinking that we could jump into Mech Warrior 5 Mercenaries together and run through the campaign, have some fun. I don't know how long the videos might be. They might be a little bit longer, depending on the actual missions we have to fight.
Commander.
So, we will see how that goes out, but I am definitely planning on doing stuff with Mech Warrior 5 because, well, I'm a fanboy of the entire universe. So why not?
Commander.
Every geek has their own niche
Confirmed.
when it comes to gaming, whether you're on a mobile device, whether you're on a platform that people don't necessarily enjoy, whether you're part of the PC versus console
Hostile removed.
gaming system wars, if you want to call it that. Doesn't really matter. We're all gamers in the end. We all got our niche. Battletech just happens to be one of my, well, it's one of the things I grew up playing on tabletop and in video form. Still remember falling in love with the Madcap Mark II, whose size and shape has been kind of changed. So let's see first. We got a Jägermech and a quick draw. That Jägermech's probably the bigger threat.
All weapons committed.
And while the Madcap Mark II, it's been classed as an assault mech or a heavy, depending on where you go. It's jumped from 65 to 95 tons.
Standing by.
There is a point to this, I swear. Just
On
let
my
me
way.
think it out a little bit. It's something I fell in love with when I was a child. And for anyone who has any hobby or event that they're passionate about,
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
it doesn't really matter if anyone else likes it. It just matters that you like it.
Hightailing it.
So, I'm hoping that I get to pilot some clan mechs coming up in the not too distant future in Mech Warrior 5. That's December 10th. It's already ready to go, bought, paid for.
Aye, aye.
So stoked. Like, there are not words to describe how absolutely ecstatic I am that I'm going to get to go back into a cockpit
Copy
again.
that.
Of course, I'll keep you guys involved every step of the way because, well, you guys are awesome.
Roger that.
We've been getting a lot of head hits, so that could be great. I'm worried about the assault turrets, but we'll see how that works out. Now we're going to take some damage from a quick draw. Oh, cute. You want to use lasers against our laser guy.
I'm gonna need a medic.
And you hit him in the head. What is it with all the headshots tonight?
Standing
Well,
by.
Phoenix, if he wants to get all uppity with all of that, that would involve us fighting that assault turret. I don't necessarily want to do that, but we got to get some evasion on you. We'll take the one evasion and stay in cover. Now you can reply in kind. It's gonna heat you up like nothing else. Strip a lot of armor off of him. Now the Jägermech's gonna go... Oh, it's a missile Jägermech. So it's stability damage we gotta watch out for more than actual frontline damage with him.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Bloodwind, pull you up here, but that'll put your auto cannon right into position to fire.
Firing a full salvo.
What his legs is getting pretty torn up.
Got a lock on me.
And I'll advance and keep firing at that Jaeger.
All weapons committed.
There's an arm and torso destruction, so he's got a couple of hits on his pilot.
Critical damage detected.
Ryan might be able to finish him by the end of next turn.
Enemy sensor lock detected.
And there's the power of the assault turrets. PPCs and autocannons.
Standing by.
Alright, we'll advance you just a bit, and hopefully you'll help finish off this Jaeger. Probably slow it down a bit. If you can actually take out what's on that arm. Everything is on that arm. Alright, so there's another torso hit.
Scored a critical hit.
The Jaegermech's pretty much out of action at this point.
Receiving you.
Phoenix, we'll get you to do your thing. Completely tear his arm off. That's outstanding.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That Jaegermech's not going to do much to us right now. And our Zeus does not have
Aye, aye.
jump jets. Been so spoiled with mechs that do have jump jets in my personal playthroughs that... yeah, you get spoiled after a while when everything's got jump jets. So let's get my evasion up a little bit. I know it's exposing the Highlander to direct damage, but let's take out this turret.
All weapons committed.
Seeing structure shots, which means it's probably dead. Maybe a waste of missiles, but
Target
that's
destroyed.
okay. That's a lot of autocannons.
Losing armor left and right here.
We'll see if Ryan can finish off that Jaeger.
Awaiting orders.
Your heat is pretty high, but if we back you off just a
On my way.
bit and use a precision strike, we might be able to just center torso this guy. You're right on the edge of what your
Let's see how
lasers
you
and
like
everything
this.
can do. Oh, so close. At least they're being considerate and spreading the damage they're doing to us out over all of our lance.
Orders.
Alright, Phoenix, we want to face your right side towards the enemy for a little bit anyway, so let's move you up here and get you to finish off.
Firing full complement on the enemy.
Okay, that was definitely overkill. But that's a Jaegermech down.
Hostile removed.
Bloodwind's pretty much cold. So I'm going to run over and
Engaging physical attack.
assault him as assault mechs are wont to do. Cool myself off. Not seeing any structure hits yet, but we got to watch that right arm. It's got our Gauss rifle on it.
Orders.
And I don't think there's any way that we can get eyes on that last turret. So we'll move Bloodwind up here. Let's make this guy suffer. See if you can core him. Alright, so now it's just the base defenses to deal with.
Yes, Commander.
Ryan, we're actually just going to run you,
Here
because
we
you're
go.
heated up pretty badly. There's the other turret that we gotta worry about.
Receiving you.
Bloodwind, we will march you down
Order received.
and see if you can take out one of the buildings on this turn.
Target.
I'm reading heavy damage within construction. Bring it down. Structure down. It's history.
Brought it down, Command.
Now that I'm cooled off too, face my left side towards that turret, and hopefully knock it out. Even though it's only my long-range weaponry that can hit it.
Warning. Armor low.
Aye, aye.
Alright, Phoenix,
Acknowledge.
get you closer and see. I mean, know your PPC is probably going to be able to hit it.
Fire.
And since Ryan should be freshly cooled off now, she can knock that turret out, and it'll slow down the amount of damage that we're taking.
Firing on target.
Okay, that was kind of a waste of LRMs. I should really check the hit points of what I'm shooting at before I shoot it.
Brought it down, Commander.
Phoenix, you're still running pretty hot.
Ready for orders.
There's no way we can get a good shot on it without leaving cover.
On my way.
But it's okay, the Zeus isn't
Acknowledged.
hurt that badly at all. Nothing a Zeus can't handle. And now I'm going to multi-target. I'll send all of the long-range weaponry up against the turret. Everything else right onto that building.
Engaging multiple targets.
It might not be enough to bring the building down. Are we able to melee buildings? Because it would be cool if we could melee buildings, but
Moving to
apparently we can't. We're going to shut off a fair amount of Phoenix's weaponry.
locking on target.
Just finish the building off and smile and laugh about it.
That one.
Standing by.
And we can't get within
Moving out.
full range of the last assault turret. Might as well have Ryan take out
Target
one of the
locked.
buildings. And that didn't kill it.
Yes, Commander.
That's almost disappointing.
Roger that.
Apparently Bloodwind ran over some small building. So let's swap one of our medium lasers to the medium building
Splitting
and
fire.
send everything else against the large. There we go. That's a much better use of our firepower.
One less target.
I'm just going to run up here. Let's save the LRMs and the SRMs for now.
Engaging target.
Method inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Well, considering we're going to have to go past an assault turret to get there
Target building.
anyway, Sir Meyer, we're just going to kill it.
Orders.
Phoenix is still running a bit hot, but I think the turret has already used its activation.
Target acquired.
Aye, aye.
Alright, Ryan, we'll move you up to the edge of the forest
Copy that.
and see if your Alpha Strike can take it out. Probably not. It is designed to take on assault mechs. Still no armor blow-throughs, so we're still doing good. However, that's Ryan you're shooting at. We don't like that. And by we, I mean my Highlander and the rest of our assault lance.
Target destroyed.
Alright, so we managed to wipe out the OPFOR, and we can get extracted right now. So no need to go to any landing zone or extraction. They can just come in and pick us up. So we made some bonus by destroying the base turrets. Phoenix is out for 8 days, but that's not a big deal. Well, we're going to get a quick draw out of it. LRM-20 in there we should take too, and we'll take the catapult scrap and get assigned a whole bunch of stuff.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Alright, so quick draw 5A, blah blah blah, and it's going right to storage, 'cause we're probably going to sell it. And we'll see if that allowed any of our mech warriors on the front lines to get anything else. Still 37.
Waiting for orders.
That'll allow me to get something, but not the maximum skill I'd want. But over 3 heat threshold is definitely something we do want.
Receiving you.
Waiting for orders.
Yes, Commander.
And Ryan can get some more base weapon hit.
Training complete.
So we're gonna wait out the 8 days for Phoenix to get back into the fight. It's gonna cause a financial report, but that's pretty much okay. Alright, during the daily briefing, Dr. Mirari's hand, there will be a rare meteor shower on Tirlon. I thought it would boost everyone's spirits if we viewed the phenomenon from up close on the observation deck. Sounds risky, Darius shakes his head. It's not like the Argo has brakes. True enough. Objects in motion in space, nothing to push against. There's physics in there, and I'm not smart enough to say it. Well, how about we install a telescopic camera on the hull? Dr. Murat persists. Bullfrog volunteered to mount it. And he would. For anyone who knows him in the real world, he's high energy and awesome. That's how I describe him. Maybe it'd be safer to take the Leopard down to Tirlon's surface and view the pretty lights from the safe distance, Yang beams. Hell, I'll even cook. What do you say, Commander? Hey, it was Bullfrog's idea. Let's let him do it. Alright, Dr. Murad knows best. Send Bullfrog out to mount a camera. In a few hours, Bullfrog returns safely to the Argo, and Dr. Murad organizes an enhanced viewing party in the mess. I adjusted the diffraction grating so we can observe the full range of the shower spectra. Can't believe I said that perfectly. On a view screen, the meteors flare up, and cerulean tails shimmer with fuchsia and magenta. While the high-fidelity display draws a number of cheers and gasps, the mech warriors crowd around Bullfrog. His story of narrowly avoiding a shooting star while mounting the camera gets repeated over and over during the following days. Can't make anything easy, can you, Bullfrog? Gotta dodge something, or slip on a beam, or... Bullfrog clearly has a real knack for handling himself in low gravity and continues to volunteer for more tasks that require him to venture outside the Argo in an EVA suit. So 3 morale, high spirits for Bullfrog, Spacer for Bullfrog, and 400 experience for Bullfrog. Did that actually put him over any caps, I wonder?
Commander?
Oh, it didn't. But, let's see what Spacer does. If we can even do that. Doesn't really tell us what it does for his stats or anything, but... yeah, so good job, Bullfrog. Good job. Now we can go back and finish off the last couple of days for our financial report.
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
And let's see what contracts are up in here. I do not like the attack and defend missions, especially when you're doing assault style. Ambush a convoy, or we can go with a 4-skull battle. It's got 1 million payout max and 3 and 15 max, so I think we're going to do that. Now let's drop.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, the enemy drop ship landed somewhere in this area, Commander. Acquire their location and engage them. We can actually see what they are. Sort of. Those look like cataphracts right there. That might be a panther. And I'm not sure on that one. Let's put a stop to their raid, Commander. But given that cataphracts are, I think, heavies, that might mean that they have some friends. So let's use the woods to our advantage.
We'll go.
Not leave anyone out in cover, especially Ryan, who's got the lightest armor out of this group. Of course, she's up front right now, so that makes a whole lot of sense. We're going to keep the woods as cover for as long as we possibly can.
Moving out.
Moving to position.
Would a tree stuck in a foot actuator on a mech be considered a splinter? Okay, we are definitely going to be in range of them soon. Right about there will put us in range of their sensors. So I don't want to advance any further than I have to. There's our enemy contact.
Move order received.
Let's just get set up to fight them, because they're going to be able to move before we get to move anyway.
On my way.
So let's not be silly about it. We're going to reserve Ryan and let them come to us so we can get the first round of shooting in. It's an 85-ton mech. Oh, it's a Battlemaster! And that's a 90-ton mech that we do not have eyes on yet. So that Battlemaster, we can probably screw it up fairly easily. Now the real question is we don't want to get Ryan too close, but we want to get her a couple of charges of evasion if we can. And we'll sensor lock whatever this is.
Sensors locked on.
That's a Cyclops. Oh dear, that is a Cyclops. I have been hoping to get my hands on one of these for a while. I thought it was a Cataphract, but they have a pair of Cyclops. 4 SRMs, an AC-20, 10 LRM, and 2 medium lasers. It is not a gentle beast.
Moving out.
So let's see what we can do to hurt it from back here.
Confirmed.
If we can get our hands on one, hopefully hurting the pilot more than anything else, that would be perfect.
Aye, aye.
We'll advance Phoenix up a little bit. I should have recognized Battlemaster since we have one on grid. Cyclops' armor is going down fairly quickly. See if we can do some more damage to it right here. I've already exposed its structure, so we got a light, a heavy, and then their two assault mechs. They gotta be tacticians, elite recons. An AC and a PPC. I don't know what that would be.
Commander. Move order confirmed.
I know it's a bit risky to pull you up like this, Ryan, but the more damage we can do to that Cyclops before it can act, the better off we're gonna be.
Let's see how you like this.
Taking out a leg on an assault mech is
Scored a
awesome.
critical hit.
And down it goes. We want as much scrap from the Cyclops as we can get, so... It's definitely not a Cyclops, that's a Grasshopper. Looks pretty similar from range. Now, Battlemaster's gonna go. He's an elite skirmisher, so he can probably fire and then move. Ooh, there's some structure exposed on our Zeus. We're gonna have to keep Bloodwind out of line of sight as best we can.
Internal damage.
And now we're gonna hope against hope that I can knock out the other leg on this Cyclops before anything bad happens. It's full armored. Got a lot of bonuses towards it. Seeing a lot of orange come up. So it's AC-20, it's LRM-10, and its medium laser all got hit. It's not going to have any evasive stacks. It's not going to be able to move. There's no real damage there.
Damage minimal.
Don't think we have enough for a called shot, but if we do, we gotta go for that leg. We don't. So, I'll take either side torso destruction. Well, we took out center torso, so we'll get at least one Cyclops.
Got
Phoenix, we're just going to shut your PPC off right now, because we know you're going to overheat if you have it on. We may still have to shut off some other stuff. Just one additional laser. But let's set that Battlemaster back a tiny bit and see if you can core him.
Copy that.
Good to see what this is. It is a cataphract. Well, that stung a bit for Phoenix, but he's okay.
Okay, that hurt.
Standing by.
It's a bit of a risk to push Ryan up here, but we're gonna have to get her engaged.
Roger that.
Okay, so no armor opened up on our Battlemaster just yet.
Order.
Phoenix, let's get you some more evasion stacks before next turn and cool you off a bit. And you missed. You had one jump. One jump.
Commander, I'm hit.
See, I said it was risky to put her up there, but not really much of a choice.
Confirmed.
What is actually open on our Zeus? The left arm. That's the AC arm. As for me, I'm going to pop up here. I'm going to add my pain to everything else that everyone else has done. So there's a head hit and a left arm gone.
Detected.
It's going to be their cataphract. Cataphract's actually a really good mech.
Commander.
Ryan. We are going to swing you as far over here as we can. Get you as much evasion as we can. We're going to try and core this guy. Alright, so we got a torso and an ammo explosion.
Scored a critical hit.
This will be their grasshopper. Alright, so whoever goes next on our side has to finish that Battlemaster off. Now,
Order.
it makes sense to use Bloodwind so we can get her right arm facing them. Or just back her off in general.
Roger that.
That could be a bad spot for her, but... Alright, so their Battlemaster just lost a heat
Critical
sink
hit,
too,
Commander.
which is going to be awesome. Okay, shooting me in the back. That's not cool. So instead, I'm going to pull a Ryan, jump jet out, get high evasion, and hopefully tool you with this. Actually going to go for a multi-shot here. Put the LRMs on him. Hopefully that'll finish off the Battle Master.
Engaging multiple targets.
At the very least, we'll be putting some damage on everybody. And there's a Battle Master down.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ready for
Alright,
orders.
Phoenix. What's his rear armor look like? A whole lot worse than his front armor.
Moving out.
Put you right behind him. Precision strike him. Can't use the PPC, otherwise that would overheat you. Okay,
Target neutralized.
yeah, Phoenix just demonstrated how you hit someone in the back when you're
Yes, Commander.
a Battle Master.
Affirmative.
Also, I no longer trust him with the spoons or the forks.
Copy that.
That's a long standing joke, so don't expect to get it right away, but Phoenix plus plastic fork equals, well, either fun times or really bad times, depending on what side of the fork you're on. And our structure just got opened up on our Highlander.
Armor breached. Internal damage.
But now you done goofed, because you put a Zeus and a Battle Master in your rear arc, and that Highlander can still jump. Let's see if Bloodwind can repeat the performance Phoenix just did. 86% chance to hit the center torso with everything. Not quite, but he's definitely going to take a lot of shots in his rear armor.
Commander.
Phoenix, we can't get you all the way behind him to melee, which I wanted to do.
Firing at enemy 6.
So those machine guns that are doing a lot of the damage.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Alright, so now that you've opened our torso up on our Highlander, I'm going to show you the Highlander's reply.
All weapons committed.
Okay, that was a little bit of overkill. I feel a little bit bad about that, but
Enemy
we cored him.
mech destroyed.
Alright, good job, Commander. Let's debrief aboard the ship.
Mission successful.
Alright, it's nice 500 grand. Got one injury, 8 days to stave off. Got to repair our Zeus and our Highlander. Not too bad. Let's take that Cyclops scrap before we forget about it. And I actually wouldn't mind the Cataphract scrap. Oh, it's so hard to choose sometimes. Is there any plus equipment in here? Medium laser plus accuracy and crit. 50% crit plus 10 damage. I will roll the dice on it. So we got the 50% crit and the accuracy crit. I'm okay with that. But with those two missions down, guys, I know it's a little bit shorter this week, but we do have Heavy Metal coming out tomorrow, and I'd love to get some of the new toys from Heavy Metal into this Let's Play, and we're probably going to fill the gap between when Thorium Mercs ends and, well, ends when we complete the final mission, and the launch of MechWarrior 5 with a bunch of the missions in between, so we'll get to see some of those fun assault mechs and other battle mechs, so it'll be great. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, see yourself pop up in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win, and until next time, take care.